What is good, everybody? R.E. Sherm. We're back with another Microsoft Flight Simulator video. I want to thank you guys so much for 300 subscribers. We are on the way to 400 subscribers. Go subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Video every weekend. As you all know, we're back with Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you have not already, go check out the 300 subscribers special. Link in description. Thank you to my other pilot in that flight. We did a multiplayer on the Airbus. Go check that out. Anyway, it's been a long time. Hope you guys like the videos that have been popping up on my channel. A couple new features I want to tell you guys. We have new scenery. Airport, as you can see, we got some new scenery. United Airlines there, heading on its way, heading over to Denver. There's some rental car area over there. You can see inside the airports on some of the airports now, so that's pretty cool. Southwest Gate's over there, Legion over there. Today's flight is going to be Omaha. We're heading from KOMA, heading to San Franscico, KSFO. And it is raining in San Francisco, so it's going to be a trickier approach, but I think I can do it. Anyway, we're going to get the aircraft started up. So this is how it's going to go. We're going to first check to make sure our traffic's in perfect. Alright, we're going to go ahead and go to our external power. Boot that up for a second. This is live traffic thanks to Flight Radar 24. So it's a tracker app for airplanes, and this is real life in Omaha. We have United Airlines about to go out to Denver. Alright, we're external power on. We're going to go ahead and turn on our lights here. Overhead panel brightness so we can see what's going on. Turn on the batteries. Get that booted up. Fuel pump. I'm going to just get moving. We're going to go ahead and turn on the nav light. So the nav will be the GPS system, radar, and everything. So we always have to turn that on. Always. Here's the iPad. We're going to boot that up. We'll go down here and turn on the lights here. Alright, aircraft is booted up. Getting ready. We'll call in our ground crew in a second. But before we do that, we're going to go ahead and go down to the MDCU menu. That is where all the information is stored for an Airbus, or for any aircraft. So we're going to go here. So see how it's blank? Nothing's in here. So we're going to get this all filled up with information. So today, KOMA, Omaha, we are going up to San Franscico, KSFO. I'll give it a couple seconds to align. Perfect. Flight number today is UA464, but they already have our call sign on file, so it should be 464. Alternative airport will be KSMF. So that's Sacramento. Just in case we cannot land in San Francisco tonight due to the weather or fog, we have an alternative. So that's pretty good. We're going to go ahead and go to our internet here, Microsoft, and we're going to search up SimBrief, and this is going to be our flight today. Pre-planned already. Omaha to San Francisco. Flight level 34,000 feet will be our cruising altitude. We're going to be using this number today, the cost index, so 15. We're going to go ahead and go down here and click the 15 in the cost index section and our cruising altitude. We also have a wind request we're going to do, so that's new on the aircraft. We're going to go to a wind/temp request. We're going to get a request for our climb. Alright, next phase. Wind request, cruise, and our descent wind. Alright, well that's done, so that's perfect. So this is what it should be looking like. The IRS int will be aligned as soon as this is aligned. In 6 minutes it will be aligned, so that's perfect. Alright, we're going to contact ATC here, and that will give us our clearance. And we are going to be flying IFR today. No more VFR where you put the waypoints in manually. Today we are going to be doing IFR, so ATC assigns our altitude limits. So what's the request?
Omaha clearance delivery United 46 for IFR to San Francisco, ready to copy.
So we're going to press the departure page right here.
United 464 is cleared to San Francisco Airport as filed. Takeoff runway 18 climb and maintain 10,000 feet.
Alright.
Departure
10,000 feet. So we're going to go up here. This will turn on autopilot like real pilots do. But we're going to go climb 10,000 feet for our first altitude.
United 464 cleared to San Francisco Airport is filed. Takeoff runway 18 climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Departure on 120.1 squawk 7305.
Alright, so we're going to go back to our page here, and as you can see, we're going to go down. Here's our route for today. So DCT means there's no waypoint for IFR clearance. So what we're going to do is we're going to go here and just press insert. So we know we're going to be departing out of Omaha 18 and 2476 via vector. Now we're going to go to arrival page for San Francisco. And we're going to look down here and okay, so I see 19L. So we're going to see 19L via ALWYS2. So we're going to go to 19L via, here it is. And then we're going to get DCT going. So a trans DCT, and that's going to be right here. INYOE. Alright, now you can see we do have some restrictions for our landing. So 27,000 feet we have to be at, 19, 10, 9, 5, and more. We'll fill this in as we go. Also, another thing that is new is we can get rid of manual. So we're going to get rid of this, and we're also going to get rid of this so we all waypoints are lined up correctly. So we don't have to do anything manually, so that's good. Now, we're going to go to the iPad here and import SimBrief. So we are a little late getting out of here, so that's okay. We're going to call in all our ground services. Fuel, we're going to go ahead and pick this up, and so in 1 minute when the tanker will arrive, the fuel tanker, that will be complete, so we'll go ahead and refuel that. Our passenger today, 174. We have 5 people on standby today on our flight plan. So you will find that information right here. PAX is passenger 179. Cargo is 4.5 today. So we can only fit 174. So we do have some people on standby. We're also going to go take a look at this number, ZFW. So we are going to be 63.1 will be our ZFW. Let's see. We're going to go first begin boarding. Let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Get that going. 63. So we're going to go to 63. So we're going to go to fuel preferred. So we're going to see right here. We're going to go ahead and type in 63.0 slash. And then once we get this number right here, that's our ZFWCG. Once we get our final boarding call, we'll get a percent here. And we'll put it in manually here, and then we'll have everything pop up here, and then we'll be able to get going. Turn on our lights here so we can see. Climb 10,000 feet today. We're going to be turning on our constraints, so we do have some constraints today. VOR is going to come on this side too. Constraints are coming on. So this will tell us that we have altitude constraints per waypoint, IFR waypoint. Another plane leaving. Take a look and see what plane. Right there. FedEx on its way to Memphis. Alright, so we're going to go inside the plane to our wing views. So we got a big wing today. Usual. Here's the fuel truck finally. Okay, there's our wing views. That's set. Alright, I'll see you guys once we have our boarding is final. Everything else is ready. Alright. RE Sherm out. Peace. Alright, everybody, we are back. So, can we turn on the APU bleed? What? So engines can start. We turn on anti-ice. Ice compass comes on.
We're just wrapping up some paperwork up front here and waiting to see final numbers from the ground crew, then we'll be on our way. Flight attendants will be coming through the cabin shortly with a very important safety briefing. We do do ask that you give them your full undivided attention as they review the safety operations of this Airbus aircraft. We do appreciate your business having you aboard this flight. If there's anything we do to make your flight any more enjoyable, please don't hesitate to ask. Welcome aboard.
Alright, so we are about an hour late heading out of Omaha. And we're going to go ahead and go to ZFW here. So ZFW, we're going to type in from our flight plan 63.0 slash 24.2. So 24.2 in. So now block fuel. We're going to go back to our flight plan here. And block fuel is, we're going to go ahead and put it at 10.1. So 10.1 goes in. Now it will should update everything. So let's take a look here. So 72, there we go. We'll have enough fuel to get there. Now we're going to go ahead and go to this progress, P-R-O-G page. So we're going to go, today we're going KSFO 19L. In there. Perfect. So this is the distance to San Francisco. Now we're going to put these in. So for takeoff, V1, when we lift the nose up, will be 158. Speed, airspeed, 204. VR, and V2, 232. So that's going to go in there. We will leave everything here as a blank. Climb to 10,000. Like ATC said. Cruise, 34,000. And descent, not yet. Barrow will be 332. Okay, there we go. Alright, here we go. So now we're updating our flight plan here. So here's our route today. So we're going to go out of 18 and then right 2476. Perfect, everything looks good. San Francisco is a very hard airport to land in, so we'll see how we do. Services, we're going to go ahead and call our pushback, even though we're an hour late, we're going to get moving. Call tug, get that going. We are going to, so we always keep the speed with this dot here, and the HGG, the heading, always with the dot here. So Autopilot knows that it can do it. It can do whatever it wants on the speed. So we always keep that there. We're going to go down here and turn on traffic to all so I can see what traffic is close to us. We're going to go ahead and turn on our emergency exit lights, no smoking, I don't want anybody getting faded back there. Seatbelt signs come on, and beacon lights get going. And we're going to go ahead and lock the cockpit door.
Flight attendants, arm doors, and cross-check.
Alright, door is locked. Perfect, our flight plan is in. Before we go, we're going to print out a weather request just to check and see, make sure all the weather is into the MDCU. This page, the int page, will make sure this should be right. That is correct. Okay, perfect, that will update. So we're going to go ahead and begin our pushback here. Parking brake off. We're going to go here, here, and then we'll taxi over here. So we're going to get going here. Backwards on 2. Beacon lights are on. We'll use ILS, the LS button, when we land, so I can be lined up directly with the runway. We'll go ahead and turn on the chrono. And over here we'll turn on chrono, so we can see the speed. Alright, here we go.
Your life vest is in a pouch under your seat if instructed by the cruise here.
Alright, we need to make a left turn here. There we go. Alright, we're going to be using engine 1, come on. Here we go, engine 1 is booting up. Alright, engine 1 is on. 2.4, starting up. Engine 2, come on.
If there is a change in cabin pressure or oxygen mask will drop from overhead. Certainly pull the mask first to start to flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, pull your elastic bands around your head, and tighten the straps on both sides. Even though the bags are now asleep, oxygen will be flowing. Be sure to put your mask on first before helping others, and we'll let you know when it's normal to repeat it. Or be passing through the cabin to make sure we are ready for departure. You can help us by making sure your seatbelt is fastened. Your seatbelt is upright, your ticket was done, and all set it up for penalized.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and stop the pushback. Perfect, we're right there. Tug, we'll say bye-bye. Our engine 2 is coming on. I am using a rudder pedals today for my feet, and I'm also using a yoke today, side stick. Now we're going to go ahead and turn on our taxi lights. Once we get to 20 or 19, I will turn off the APU bleed. No AI. AI should be off. Perfect. AI is off. We are going to contact ATC for an IFR taxi clearance on the ground.
Omaha ground,
121.900.
Kilo ready to taxi IFR.
Alright, cool. So we're going to go ahead and flip this engine back to normal because they are normal. We're going to go ahead and turn off the APU bleed. There we go. These engines, we don't need that anymore. Flaps always go down to position 1 for takeoff and taxi. If I can get to position 1. Acknowledge that.
Taxi to and hold short runway 18 via taxiway Golf Kilo cross runway 14 right Kilo
position
cross
1.
runway
Cool.
14 left Kilo Foxtrot Zulu United for 64.
Alright, right here. And then we'll contact Omaha Tower on 132.100 once we get to the runway. So we're going to go via taxi way G and Kilo, runway 14R, Kilo cross runway 14L, Kilo F Zulu. So we'll turn up here. We'll turn this to max. We're going to apply ground spoilers when we take off. We have a message from the company. So received, we have a meter, print. So we'll print that out. It's going to be printing here any second. There it is. Alright, so we're going to be turning. Okay, so we're going to keep going. Actually, we're going to go via G. So G's up here. So we'll go up here. Alright, I'll see you guys when we're at the runway 14R in Omaha. Alright, everybody, we are at our runway at 14R. We're turning right here. And then before we request clearance, we'll turn on the tower. I'm going to do. Alright, before we do anything, we're going to tell our passengers, first of all, here is our weather request. Turn this on, ATC.
Flight attendants, please prepare for takeoff.
Request IFR, we're going to turn on all our lights. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, so we have to hold. Oh, we're good. We'll be able to go. Auto brake max. Now we're ready for takeoff. Perfect. Ice, de-ice, anti-ice is on. We'll get a little speed here. Get a little speed up to 13%.
Cleared for takeoff runway 189.
Alright, you see the lights back there. That's our lights. Perfect. Ready for takeoff. And then we'll turn on our climb. We're doing a different climb today. Here's our big engines. We're doing a different climb. I'll show you guys how to climb too. We'll be going 10,000 feet. I'll show you guys. Since this is a short runway, we have to use full throttle, but occasionally and usually we will use a CL, which is climb throttle. But here we go. Full throttle. Well, V1 at 150. 150 is V1. Alright, V1, rotate. gears up. We'll keep the flaps down for a little bit while we get up. Alright, we just double tapped on the Alt button, altimeter. We're going to 10,000 right now. We won't turn on autopilot just yet. We're going to go ahead and get this down and that down. So flaps are down. I got the aircraft in my hand right now. We're going to follow this radar line, the green line right there.
Departure United 464 is passing 1,800 feet, climbing 10,000 feet.
And a good turn. Alright, we're going to go speed first here. Cool. Altimeter, so we're going to go click on this and we're going to go 30.28. 30.28. There we go, perfect. Alright, so we're climbing to 10,000, perfect. With the right turn here. Alright, autopilot is on. Everything, perfect takeoff. Nice straight takeoff. Autopilot is on, so following this line. Flight time today is about 3 hours and 5 minutes up to San Francisco. We're leaving late though, so we'll see. Scheduled arrival time is actually midnight in San Francisco, local time. But we'll see if we can make up some time. We're about an hour and 15 minutes late. No worries though. On the road. Alright, we'll go ahead and turn off this. Lights off for that. Alright, we're on our way. Autopilot is doing everything else. That's what we pilots will do in real life. Alright, Alright, this means a wind, so we have a first wind. Some turbulence coming up here. And this is our next waypoint. So in 1,073 nautical miles, that's a long way away. So that's going to be when we're basically ascending in San Francisco. So, alright, I'll see you guys when we got cruising altitude of 34,000 feet. Alright everybody, we have made it to our cruising altitude of 34,000 feet. I want to note a couple of things here. I'm using, on the speed match, we're using match. So makes the aircraft make sure that we have the right speed at the right altitude. I'm using CL mode, so climb mode. We always keep that on when we're cruising. And when we're climbing, we always keep that on. Seatbelt sign is about to go off. We're at cruise. Weather in San Francisco right now is cloudy. 55 degrees. We still have a long way to go, 960 nautical miles to San Francisco, our descent. So, 915, and then top of descent, that means top of descent. So, after that, 55 nautical miles, and then we're on our descent. And then we have these little pink, magenta asterisks mean that we have restrictions. So, the airplane has to follow these restrictions in order to land. So everything looks really good. So that's good. Terrain is on. So we're on our way. I'll see you guys when we are closer to San Francisco. Alright everybody, we just came on here to say that we are in Denver. Passing over Denver Airport. Fuel's looking good. Everything's looking good. So we're about halfway there. It's been about an hour and 30 minutes, an hour and 50 minutes. We still got a long way to go. 145 nautical miles. We'll see you when we are on our descent into San Francisco. Alright everybody, we have started our descent into San Francisco. We're going to go ahead and activate the approach phase under the descent tab. Alright, so we are in an ATC told us 20,000, but if you look, we have a restriction at 27,000 feet. So we're going to go ahead and go down to 27,000 feet. I always keep the auto throttle on. That's what you always do. Keep it on. Do not turn it off until you're right about to touch the ground. Alright, we're going to go over here and look at put our arrival information in. So we're going to go look over here and get the air pressure numbers and the wind speed and temperature. So air pressure is 1015. We are still running a little behind schedule. So the wind temp is 55. So right now the temp is, let's see, yep, 55 degrees, rain. So we have rain in the area, mostly cloudy though, but some showers. So we'll see how it is. And then we'll keep everything else like that is. So we'll keep it like that, perfect. We will turn on our seatbelt sign on. We'll turn on our landing lights to get ready. And our nose lights I'll turn on. We'll put wheels down and get closer. Letting passengers know that we're on our descent. So what we always do is we always fill in the approach phase of the MDCU. So that's good. Radio nav, we're already on the frequency, so that's good. Fuel, we're doing good, 70, perfect. Extra time, perfect. We can check over here even and see how the fuel, how much we have left. So center tank's empty, left tank, so we still have a lot. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're at 31,000 feet, descending 27,000 feet. We'll go ahead and turn on our landing lights. Those can come on. We'll turn on LS to make sure we line up directly with the runway 19L we're going to, so it's over the bay. And that's all you do for landing so far. We keep it in CL phase. And so here's an example. We have a restriction coming up 27,000 feet. Speed should be below 270, but 27,000 feet. So we passed down 38 nautical miles. So we're about 35 minutes delayed. It's been about 2 hours and 30 minutes since I took off from Omaha. So I'll see you guys when we are on our final approach and we put our wheels down. Alright, so I wanted to come on here a second and show you guys. So we had a restriction here for altitude. So 27,000 feet, the aircraft has to stay at 27,000 feet until we pass this IFR waypoint. And the next restraint is 22,000. So look right here, see? Right here, Alt CST, that's constraint. And we're on descent and speed. We should not be below this blue here, and green here. And here's the runway. So here's some more restrictions coming up. 22,000, 14,000. So I'm going to take this down to 14,000. Well, ATC, and we said 20, so we're going to keep that 20. Alright, we'll see you guys when we are about to land. Alright everybody, we are on our final approach into San Francisco. Clouds, as you guys can see up ahead, right there. There's some lights down there looking good. Alright, we have some restrictions coming up again. We have to be at 10,000 feet, 9,000, and then 7,000. We'll put wheels down in a second. All lights are on. Laying on passengers. About to land. And then we'll be coming in. We have a mount. This means that we have terrain right here. So we have to stick at 5,000. That's the water. The bay area. The bay, right when we're about to land. Also, just wanted to point out, it's on speed now. It used to be on match by pressing this button. We always keep it on speed when we're landing. Only speed, because the Airbus will do this work on the speed. You just have to make sure it's descending correctly. and filling in the data about the air pressure and altimeter. We'll turn flaps down in a second. We're going to go ahead and arm ground spoilers. That's done. But yeah, make sure you guys go check out the 300 subscriber special video. We had 2 people in the cockpit. So my friend Neo, he was the first officer as we did the flight. You guys go make sure you go check that out. Really good video. Make sure you guys go hit the subscribe button. On the way to 400 subscribers. Let's get there before the end of the year. Tell your friends about this channel. Videos every weekend. We'll be doing some live streams too in a couple months. We're flying the Airbus A320NEO, ETOPS certified. So we have been in the air for about 2 hours and 50 minutes. So we have another constraint here. So we're holding at 10,000. But we've been in Omaha. We left about an hour and 50 minutes late. So we made up some time. San Francisco, we only got 30 minutes late. Foggy in the Bay Area, like usual. Very hard approach, so see what we can do. About to go down to 9,000 in a second. Here comes our Here comes our turn for our runway. Here comes some fog. Alright, we just got out of the fog. So the airport's going to be over there. That's what you're going to do in real life too with this. Alright, here we go. The runway's right there. We can go down to 7,000 feet. We'll get landing gears out in a second. We have a constraint of 9,000 feet. And we'll go ahead. We usually put flaps down when we see the runway, just to slow the aircraft down. I'm not going to do it now because it's going to stall. Got some lights down there. It is kind of misting, so that's good. (19L) approach, perfect. We want that runway, 19L. Yeah, cool. So they gave us permission.
Descend and maintain 8,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 19er left approach. In Charlie Charlie Romeo transition. Clear to Charlie Charlie Romeo United 464.
Alright, here we go.
United 464. Contact NorCal approach on 128 decimal 325. Good day. 128 decimal 325 United 464.
And if we have to do a faster expedite for the descent, we'll just press this button if we have to go faster. But right now we're doing fine. We'll put wheels down right now. Alright, we're coming over. Okay, I'm going to press expedite just to get a little expedite in here because we have to be at 7,000 feet here. So we're just going to go ahead and expedite a little bit here. There's a marine up ahead here. Put it back on descent mode. We're at 8,000 feet, heading to 7,000. Some other planes here. Live traffic, live flight radar traffic. Alright, we're almost there. We'll hit down to 5,000 in a second. We'll keep it at 7,000 there, constraint. We'll keep it there for right now. Keep that there, that's fine. 7,000. We should be able to constrict it. We're going to go down to 5,000. That's the next weight. Constriction. Right here, 5,000. 90 miles. So we're just going to put it down. I just made sure ATC knows that we have to descend here because of the rain. We have to go through clouds again. So, we will see how this landing goes. Looking forward to this landing. Alright, I'll catch you guys when you're at our final approach. Alright everybody, here we go on our final descent. Final descent. 5,000 feet, contact tower on 120.5.
Tower on 120.5, United 464.
We'll get some turbulence now.
San Francisco Tower, United 46, or 17 miles northeast, inbound ILS runway 19 or left approach. United 464, San Francisco Tower. Enter 29er, decimal 98 with 142.11. Cleared ILS runway 19 or left approach. Cleared ILS runway 19 or left approach, United 464.
Your auto brake is on low. Alright, there is downtown San Jose. Ice is not detected. There's the airport. We'll go down to 4,000 here, so we can... We're supposed to be at 2,600 basically, so we'll start getting down right now. Wheels are down. Check. By these green lights, that means all wheels are down. I'm not going to turn on brake fan, it's staying off. We just put the brake on low when we land. Here is Oakland International. Okay, we're going to turn it to 100 here. So I can make sure I can... We'll turn off autopilot when we are about to land. So when we are about to land, autopilot isn't coming off. Autopilot is still on. Alright, flaps 1 should come out in a second. 230 flaps should come out. So we're going to go ahead and start doing that. Alright, cleared land. Alright, all flaps are down. $2,000. Alright, I'll take over in a second. $1,000. $900. Keep it at 8. We have to keep it at 800 only. Period. Only 800. Alright, I am taking control. 300. Crosswind on the right side. Poppies, looking good. There we go. Stay right there. Boom. Butter landing. That's what I call a Sherman landing. Butter. Alright, we're taxiing to the gates of San Francisco. Welcome to San Francisco. Local time is 11:31. Flight time was 3 hours and 10 minutes. That's a beautiful landing. Holy smokes. Yeesh. Alright, welcome to San Francisco. We're going to cross runway 19R. Taxi to gates.
San Francisco ground, United 464 taxi to the gate.
B18 VGA. Turn some lights here. We turn off our landing lights. This comes off. This comes off. Strobes come off.
Taxi to gate Bravo 18 using taxiway Golf Alpha United for 64.
via G and A. Just going to use the taxi thing. I don't have a. Alright, there we go. If I would have had a taxi map, Go watch the